live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And here are the East All-Stars now. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court right now for the East All-Stars, they've got Lowry. LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paul George. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Here is Durant. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Pass to Westbrook. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Feeds it to Curry. Fires the 3. No luck. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Lowry inside the line. Here's the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Anthony drives in. Stolen by Westbrook. Inside. Curry passes to Kobe. And stolen by James. Here's Lowry. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. The shot by Lowry, no good. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. It's Curry outside. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Lowry with the ball. And it's Wade in the corner. Back to Lowry. And Durant sends it back. And he's able to get it back. 6 to shoot. They get it again. And another shot. And James with the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. Fires from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Lowry drives in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Durant. And he sinks the second. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The drive by Cousins.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And the West All-Stars have possession. The feed to Curry. Stolen by Wade. And Curry pulls it down.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Curry. Here's Cousins. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling it.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Draymond Green comes in for Kobe. Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Paul in for Curry. Andre Drummond's checked in for the East. DeRozan comes in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Paul. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. The kick out to Aldridge. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his third rebound on the night. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Cousins dishes to Aldridge. And Cousins kicks to Aldridge. And the wide open shot from Green. Passes it to Aldridge. Thompson outside. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The East All-Stars have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first free throw is good. And so Lowry nails both of them. And the West All-Stars with possession. 6-point lead. Now the pass to Cousins. Takes a 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. That's 7 points here for Cousins.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. Looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars, what do you think?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for them, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
On the court for the East All-Stars here in the second, Jimmy Butler is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Wade in at the 2-guard. No one covering. Harden's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the West All-Stars. Harden's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Thomas goes in. West All-Stars with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Leonard, and there's the second dunk to finish it off.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, and he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
And they double up Davis. Dishes it to Leonard. And he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court. From distance, that was an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop as you're going to see.
And he put the ball on the money. Of course, when you've got that kind of athletic ability, a little bit more margin for error. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
New players in now for the East. Curry's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. It's Wall with the drive. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
There's the dish to Davis. Harden with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Harden draws the double. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back. Oh. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Anthony. Kicks it to George. The 15-footer. That one a little long.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Clark, it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
You know, the chances, Kevin, of that happening are extremely slim.
The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
George, no good.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for LeBron.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Durant with a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. I think that play sort of sums up what we seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Paul George. Curry's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
It's stolen by Davis. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Harden has a wide open look. Harden missing again.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Davis sends it back.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Outside Curry. Davis sets a screen. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Harden. And that's 19 points for Steph Curry.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
A top. Dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the West All.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed, and the energy in the building obvious. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 blocks. First 2 quarters from him were fun to watch. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, Harden out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Davis, and it's Durant in at center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. They get it back. Pass to Butler. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Harden. Durant kicks to Leonard. Davis, the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. It's Durant on the wing. To the middle. Here's Davis. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And here's the East. Leonard with the steal. He feeds it to Curry. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 9 points for James Harden.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and he hits the jump shot. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Davis, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir. It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Curry dishes to Harden. Curry kicks to Davis. No good on the three. DeRozan against Leonard. Left side, DeRozan. Inside, shot clock at 5. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Durant. Green comes in for Leonard. And Chris Paul subbed in for Curry. And then for the East, Wade, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Isaiah Thomas.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Cousins has gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Lowry drives in. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And he lobs it up. And the jam by Harden.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Millsap. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Drummond's checked in for the East. Paul George comes in for Jimmy Butler. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Paul with the 3. That is good.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Back to Harden. Outside, Davis. No good on the triple. At the elbow, it's George. Green with the block. The 3 from Harden. No luck. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Bosch. And it's John Wall in for Kyle Lowry. George against Green. Now here is George. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run, James Harden with the rebound.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
But they get it back. Back to Cousins. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's now 11 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Here's Wade. West All-Stars with the rebound.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. Shooting for the West All-Stars, Dwayne Wade, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. LeBron, he's checked in for Drummond. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Here's George. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Outside, Green. Shoots the 3. And the release was before.
All right, fans, let's get up.
Thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And here's the East. On the floor for the East All-Stars, starting the 4th. They've got LeBron James. Wall out there with Thomas. Then it's Paul George. And it's Anthony in at the 4 slot.
The right thing. There to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Cousins. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cousins has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the West All-Stars. Right side Wall. And the shot falls short this time.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And he dunks it down.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
So the West ends up going with the new group. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Not really his range, and it's off target. Here are the East All-Stars. And George with the stuff.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer. Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that, too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Anthony. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Durant against Thomas. A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for James. Millsap comes in for Anthony. Butler, he's checked in for George. And it's DeRozan in for John Wall. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Curry passes to Bryant. Tries a 3. Knocked loose. And they're pushing it up. Pushing it up. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Paul Millsap.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Westbrook with the bucket.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Here's DeRozan. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feed.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
DeRozan in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
On its way from Curry for 2. Another miss by Curry. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Releases from the wing and drills it. Curry with a wide-open look. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The East making a switch. Lowry's checked in. Outside DeRozan. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Durant's got 8 rebounds in this game. The three-pointer off the mark. It's stolen by Curry. Shoots the three, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Shooting for the West All-Stars, Paul Millsap. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. That one is no good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the West All-Stars.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
From deep, here's Cousins, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Stolen by Westbrook. Curry dishes to Westbrook. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now running, here comes Lowry, pushing the ball up, and finished off by DeRozan.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Bosh, and it's Durant with the rebound. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Millsap kicks to DeRozan. Lowry. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all 3. Here is Durant. Fires for 3. No good. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our